This thing on? This thing on? All right, this thing's on, man. This thing's on. Welcome to the Start From Scratch podcast show. I'm your host, Troy Williams, as always, the one and only for the Start From Scratch podcast show. No one else is going to do this for me but me, so, you know, it is what it is. One-man show here. It's just a one-man show. Thanks you guys for tuning in and listening for another week. Another week in the books, man. This is Pod 160. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Pod 160. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Is this thing on, man? Hope you guys are doing well out there. Let's see. Let's get the shout outs out the way. Anchor, Spotify, you know what the deal is. Follow us on Instagram, Start From Scratch Podcast, all one word. And then you can follow me on Twitter at original_TB. That's one thing you can do. And then follow the YouTube channel, Start From Scratch Podcast. Just look it up on YouTube, man. Look it up, man. What's happening? What's happening? There's lots going on, but then lots going on, but really not a lot's going on. You got Christmas this next week coming up, right? I think it's next week, right? Sounds about right, Troy. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, next week. Oh, was it? Christmas is on a Saturday? What? Oh man, okay, that's. Christmas is on a Saturday. All right. Didn't know that till now. Did not know that till right now. So Christmas is on a Saturday, guys. All right. Yeah. Everyone's out there doing Christmas shopping. Before we get into all that stuff, man, I'm just getting over a cold, guys. I started Saturday. Woke up feeling fine, and then just somewhere in the middle, because I went to a brunch, and in the middle of that, my throat just got scratchy, and I was like, "What's this?" I was like, you know, when you get that scratch in your throat, you do a lot of this all day. That was me all day. I was like, you start drinking all the water you can, whatever. You just like. So that went on all day, and then that night it just hit me, man. It just hit me. So what's today? Today's Thursday. Today's Thursday. I actually didn't start feeling better till Wednesday. So yesterday I didn't start feeling better till Wednesday. So I'm just bouncing back, guys. So this is day 2 of the recovery, and I'm just getting back into the groove of things. I was supposed to go. So as you guys know, I'm working from home, and so I was supposed to go into the office on Tuesday to meet our new director or something like that. It was just going to be one day. It's just going to be one day, and I was totally up for it. I was ready to go. I was like, you know what, F it, because it wasn't mandatory. It was totally like, hey, if you guys want to come and meet him. And I'm a team player, so I was like, yeah, I'll be there, I'm there, I'm there, it's no thing but a chicken wing. So I scheduled to go in, and like I said, was sick Saturday night, Sunday, and then Monday night. I was taking Dayquil, NyQuil, the whole thing, just trying to get better. And like I said, I was going to go on Tuesday, but then woke up Tuesday. I was just like, you know what? I don't think I can do it. But I woke up, but I got up, I showered. I was like, you know what? I feel fine. I started to attempt to get dressed, and one of my friends was like, no, because of the, COVID and everything, it's probably best that you should at least email your job and tell them what's going on. So, like, what if you get other people sick? I was like, you know what? You're right. When you're right. So I sent them emails like, hey guys, definitely, plan on coming in the office. Boop, 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 blah, but just FYI, I'm getting over a cold. Got a little, but I don't got the email, but it was like slight cough and some congestion. So, I don't feel 100% comfortable. I don't feel comfortable coming in, not feeling 100%. Blah blah. What do you guys recommend? Blah, blah, They were like, no, stay your ass at home, Troy. I was like, all right, you got. It's like, I was like, they're like, Troy, stay your ass. I was like, I know that's right. I know that's right. And so I tried, guys. I tried, but So, like I said, I'm feeling a little better. Been taking taking some meds, Dayquil, NyQuil, some congestion stuff for the congestion. I don't know if I sound sick or anything like that, but it is getting better. Drinking lots of water, vitamins, soups. Oh man, pho. I just discovered a new pho place. Shout out to Sherry. Oh, shout out to Sherry. Her birthday was on the 13th, which was on Monday. Happy birthday, Sherry. I know she's listening. Happy birthday, Sherry. Yeah, I'm not going to disclose her age or anything like that, but she's a wonderful person, and she's been partying all week. She's just so go, Sherry. Go ahead, do your thing. But yeah, but anyway, where was I? Oh, so yeah, I had some pho. I found this new spot that has the best pho in the world, and yeah, that's it. I don't know where I was going with that. I just had that when I was sick, and it was really good. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I mean, like still recovery mode. Not 100%. I'll probably say I'm about I'm gonna say a good 90%, maybe 95. I don't know. Sometimes like energy gets a little low. So, and it's not COVID. I know everyone was thinking you got to go, you get a test. I'm fine, guys. It was a slight head. It was just a head cold. That's all it was. Trust me, I was thinking that too. Like, man, that's the world we live in now. Every time you get sick, it's like that COVID. I know it could just be the simple flu, guys. Come on, relax. But yeah, like about 95%. I went to the gym for the first time in a while yesterday, and felt good. It was a struggle in the beginning, but it was probably a struggle. Confession to make, guys. So yesterday around lunch, I did go to KFC. I told you guys this was going to happen during the holidays. I was like, I didn't know what to eat for lunch. I didn't have any food at the house. I was like, I was going to go get a sandwich. And I was like, you know what? Because it was cold. It was really cold yesterday, guys. So I was like, I want something hot. And for some reason, I thought hot wings. I just thought like warm wings, like just hot wings, not hot wings themselves, but yeah, they kind of are hot wings. So I was okay. It's actually embarrassing, but I got some KFC, guys. Again, I think it's the second week in a row. I got some KFC. So I went to KFC, got some. You get the 6, 12, or 24 spicy wings. I got the 12 for no reason. I told myself I wasn't going to eat all of them. Just maybe eat half. I ate them all. Before I even got to the house, I ate them all in the car. Oh man, I'm a mess. I ate them all in the car. I was literally driving to eat these wings. That is a skill. I don't think a lot of people can do that. I wouldn't trust a lot of people to do that. But if you want to see someone do it, I'm your guy. I can do it. Oh man, yeah. So I ate these wings, and then I ate the wings for lunch. And then I went to the gym and I ate lunch around noon. Got to the gym around 4, and it was still just weighing on me. And I, like I said, the first probably because I usually start out with cardio, so like the first 10 minutes was rough, but I made it through. After about 10 minutes I was fine, but it was I was like, dang, we can't do that again, especially not before we go to the gym. Nah, man. I mean, granted, it was 3 hours later, but or 4 hours later, but still, it was like, come on, man. It's not a good idea. But we survived. So yeah, I worked out. That felt good. It's cardio, weights. So yeah, so we'll see how today goes. But yeah, on to a speedy recovery, man. What else is going on right now? So yeah, so like I said, Christmas shopping. Christmas shopping is a thing. Before we get into that, we got to get a shout out to Steph Curry and a round of applause. Do we have the sound effects for that? There we go. We got to give a round of applause to Steph Curry, man. If you don't know, on Tuesday, Steph Curry broke the record for most 3-pointers made in basketball history. Let me get the details for you. The previous record was held by Ray Allen. Hold on. tapping with one hand. And I think it was what? Let me just, so I don't butcher this. Hold on. And then they get 2,974 threes. He broke the record that was held by Ray Allen, man. So it was a cool night, man. It was a cool night. I was working, and I had the game had the game going on in the background. And I was like, dang, he only needed like 2 more to break the record. And so I was like, you know what, man, let me put this on, make sure I had this on in the background. And of course, you knew he was going to do it in the first quarter. They're playing in Madison Square Garden, packed arena, probably was sold out. Everyone was there. Spike Lee, Ray Allen, Alicia Keys, everyone was in the building, man. Everyone. And so as I was watching, like, dang, this is a big deal. I mean, I already knew it was a big deal, but as I'm watching, I'm like, this is a really, really big deal. Like, this is a big deal. So I stood up in my living room watching this on TV live, and he made the first one. It was like, he did it quick too. He was not because Curry's a bad boy. He was not wasting time at all. He was just out straight out the gate. Made first, bam. I was like, dang, all right. And so then I was like, dang, he about to break the record right now. I'm like, this is history. We're probably never gonna see anything like this again in our lifetime. Seriously, like this. I'm like, this is actually really history right here. And so, so then he put up that second three, swished in, and it was contested too. He had dude in his face, and it was just like, and he made it, and he broke the record, man. And it was just amazing, man. 2,974 3-pointers made. And he hasn't even started, guys. That's the record. He probably has 6 to 10 more years of playing. That record's about to be shattered. I mean, he's about to shatter this record. I'm pretty sure by the time his career's over, he's probably going to make about 4,000 threes, easily. It might be more, man. It's going, yeah. So once again, shout out to Steph Curry, man. He gave out Rolexes to Iguodala and Draymond Green. Obviously, they won the game. And it was just a beautiful moment, man. It was just a beautiful moment. He cried. His mom was there. His dad was there, and everything. So we're not speaking of Del Curry. We'll talk about you later, buddy. I saw you at the game with those ladies. Now I know you divorced now or separated, whatever you call that, Del Curry. Whatever you call it, Del Curry, separated, divorced. But I see what's going on over there. We'll talk about that later. No, he had his family there and everything. It was just a beautiful moment, man. So shout out to Steph Curry. Being in the Bay Area it's a special moment. It felt like a big deal, and it was a big deal. So shout out to Steph Curry. I mean, I really don't know if there's anything else to say about it other than, wow, what a ride. I mean, ever since he got to the Warriors, we've been watching this guy just kill it and make threes after threes and make unbelievable shots. And it's just amazing to see how far he's come to breaking the record. And what is this? What is this? Is what? Maybe 10th season or what? I don't know how many seasons it is, but it took Ray Allen his whole career to break that record. It took Reggie Miller his whole career to break the record when he broke it. Steph's only getting started, man. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And then Klay Thompson's supposed to come back. You got to imagine if Klay Thompson was healthy, he probably wouldn't be too far behind. But he missed 2 seasons. That's a lot of making up to do. But I wouldn't be surprised if Klay Thompson ends up right behind him at some point. For real. That would be great. That'd be great for the sport. That'd be great for the Warriors to have number 1 and number 2 be the top 3-point shooters in history. That's the thing. It's in history. We literally watch history. We're never going to see. It's going to be 40, 50 years before we see someone break that record, if possible. What would you tell your kids about this moment in history? Like, yeah, I was watching him. They're not going to believe it. They're going to be like, he really made all these threes. Like, yes, we watched it every night he played. He was just bombing threes. We would just sit there in awe And we still do. And we still will forever. This guy's amazing. Best shooter in the world. I think he quoted, he's like, I didn't want to call myself the best shooter in the world because I didn't break the record yet. But now that I got that record, now that I broke the record, I think I got that. And he's right. He can literally go around like, yo, I'm the best shooter in the world, dog. With confidence. And if anyone questions him, they need to slap themselves. Best shooter in the world. Who? Me. Don't even bring anyone else up. Don't even bring anyone else's name up around this guy. Now, granted, the game has changed. I mean, there's a. Now I'll say this, man. I think if because the game has changed. The game has changed a lot. I think teams average 33s a game. On average, teams shoot about 33s a game. I could be exaggerating, but it's a lot. And I think in the 90s and 80s, it was like 5, maybe 10 at the most. You know what I mean? So the game has changed. I think if the game was played like it is in the 90s, obviously there'd be more threes. But this is not only a testament to how great Steph Curry is, but also just how much the game in the NBA game has changed. It's definitely a 3-point shooting league now. Before it was big man in the post, dunking, fadeaways, mid range. Now we shoot. What they say, chicks love the long ball. Chicks love the 3-pointer, man. Even when I go to the court, I'm not the best shooter in the world, but I'm jacking up threes. Like, yeah, this is like what, you know what I mean? Before, it's funny because like before when you would like say if you go back in the day, if you shot 3 points like that, they'd be like, hey man, pass the ball. What you doing, man? I'm open. Move the ball right. No, nowadays, hey man, it gets shot. Shoot that. Hey, shoot that ish. That's how it is now. You better shoot that thing. But no, yeah. Once again, shout out Steph. Congratulations, man. What an accomplishment. And you're just gonna shatter that record. God willing. Okay? God willing, man. But so what else is going on, man? Like I said, Christmas is on Saturday, so we got a little over a week to get this thing over with. And so in all this full disclosure, so it was Sherry's birthday. Like I said, it was Sherry's birthday, and on the 13th, and I didn't. Long story short, I'm just terrible at giving gifts. I've never been a great gift giver. Maybe I can get lucky every now and then, but I'm just bad at it. I'm just bad at it, and so Christmas is coming up. Yeah, I'm not going to get all into it. It was a terrible gift. Siri, I'm sorry. It was a terrible gift. I mean, it's the thought that counts, though. It's the thought that counts. I'm going to make it up for Christmas. Christmas is going to be all about giving out the perfect gifts, and that's what I'm here for. Like all this weekend, that's what's going down. Friday and Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't know. I'm not making the whole thing, but this weekend I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get the gifts. I'm gonna get the right gifts, and everyone's gonna be happy. But I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at giving gifts. It's just sometimes it's because I'm doing this stuff last minute, and then other times just like, I don't know what they like. I don't know what they want, and if I do know what they like, I still end up getting the wrong thing. But hey, we're evolving over here. Before, old Troy would not care. He still wouldn't, but our younger Troy wouldn't care. But I'm gonna give it an effort this year. I'm gonna give it a good try. Put some thought into it, and just get into the Christmas spirit, man. Just get into the holiday spirit. So I'll figure. Where do you go for Christmas? I know everyone's doing online stuff. I did order a couple things online. That was cool. I did that. But I'm more of I like to go in stores and shop for stuff. But those days are over now. I get it. I'm finally coming around. Could you believe I just got an Amazon account? Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Never thought I needed it, but now you do. If you never thought you needed an Amazon account, you do now. It's 2020. It's about to be 2022. It's a necessity at this point. There's things on there I can't buy anywhere. Normally I tell people like, hey, can you order that for me? Order that for me. Send you the money. Bang, bam. But now, just like, I just gotta have it now. You gotta have, if you're gonna be in a look. There's kids who probably have Amazon accounts. But yeah, everyone's ordering. Everyone orders stuff online now, I guess. But I like to go, go out and look at things and touch them and feel them and do, all that good stuff. But that's just not how the world works anymore. That's just not how it works, man. I hear someone in the background. Grow up, Troy. Yeah, no, it's true. It is true, man. But what? Yeah, let's see. We still got some time left. I'm trying to figure out what else is going on out there, man. Let me see. Let's see. Oh man, I was watching there's this movie on Netflix called Chloe. Oh man, check that out. It's crazy. It's about this it's called Chloe with a C. And it's about this wife who thinks she thinks her husband is cheating on her. So he hires a girl. She hires a girl to kind of like tease her husband and flirt with him and see what happens and see where it goes and if he takes the bait or whatever. I don't know where I'm going, but check it out. It's a good movie. I thought it was interesting. Thought it was interesting. Let's see what else is going on, man. Prayers out to everyone in the Midwest, specifically Kentucky. I think, if you all know, if you guys remember, but there was that huge cluster. I don't know what they call it, but it was like this huge tornado. I don't know, region. A bunch of tornadoes attacked that whole region, and I think Kentucky got the brunt of it. And I think I think it's probably higher now, but I think it's confirmed 75 deaths at least. And so I have family out there in Kentucky. Excuse me. That's the thing in the back of the throat. But no, I got family in Kentucky. I don't think anybody was injured. I don't think it was in the city where my family's from, but yeah, no, prayers and wishes to the people affected by that. It was a crazy storm that went through, man. I think one of the Amazon factories got torn in half, like it just pretty much demolished. Just miles and miles of damage. So just sending out condolences and prayers to all the people affected by that. For sure. Yeah, that's look, man. I think as we get closer to the holidays, I just have less and less stuff to really talk about. But we can kill some time here. Let's see if we could talk about the Lakers. They played last night against the Dallas Mavericks. Barely won. They barely won. It took a last minute 3-pointer by Austin Reeves. That's his name. We're now calling him AR-15. That's his nickname. They were playing in Dallas, and the Lakers looked okay. It wasn't impressive. I mean, keep in mind Dallas didn't have Luka playing. He was out with an injury. So it was kind of like, well, you guys should have won, but you barely won. It went to overtime. You guys went to overtime and barely won by a 3-pointer. So, yeah. So but I think they won 6 of the last 10 games. So, look, I mean, they might be picking it up. I'm going to save all the Laker hate for when it really, really just gets to me, like. Because, I'm quick to temper right now. I'm very nitpicky. Obviously, the season hasn't gone like we wanted it to so far, right? It's not going as we wanted it to. So I'm just like, okay. I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna give them till after the All-Star break, and then see how that rolls. Before I go off, I'm not gonna go off. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna let them have power over me. I refuse. No. I'm not going to have it. And then AD. I won't get harp too much on the Lakers, but AD, he needs to get it together. I don't know what's going on with him. It's like he doesn't even like to play basketball anymore. I thought he was supposed to be like one of the top 5 players in the NBA. He's looking like one of the top 30 players, and he's looking like the bottom 30. Not looking like the top 5, not at all. No, he's not balling at all. Like, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, we'll just see. Like I said, we'll just keep we'll put a little Laker meter here and just Laker watch. You know what I mean? Which is called the Laker watch. We're not blowing our lids yet. Not gonna blow our lids yet. Yeah. What else is happening, man? Remember I was talking about how last week how LA, how they were saying don't come to LA and all that stuff. My friend showed me this article how so in Oakland there's a lot of cars being broken in, and so they call it bipping. I think it's BIPING, bipping. I'm assuming that's how you spell it, but it's when they go by, break your windshield or whatever, your car window, steal all your stuff, and then get out. So now, so it's a bit sad. It's been happening a lot in Oakland, but in Oakland, so what they're doing now to avoid getting their car windows broken, what they're doing is they just leave their trunks open and cars unlocked. They're like, hey man, just that's how bad it's gotten. It's gotten so bad. It's like, you know what? Hey man, trunks open. I don't care what you're doing there. Just don't break my windows. You can have the air freshener if you want. You can have the napkins. You can even take my vehicle registration, buddy. But just, for gosh darn it, just don't break my window. It's real. I'm not mad at that. Isn't that crazy? Just how it's just crazy. That's how what it's come to. The lawlessness. It's real, man. It's a real thing happening in these streets. Oh boy, what else is going on? What's happening? Let's see. Earliest possible return for Klay Thompson is December 28th. All right, coming back soon, man. Coming back soon. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, okay. Last thing before I get up out of here, Eminem and so I guess Dr. Dre, got a deal with Grand Theft Auto, the game GTA Online, and he put out some new music. It's called The Contract. He has a new album out called. I tried looking for it on iTunes, but I couldn't find it. So, but it's on YouTube, and so him and Eminem have a new song. I'll play a little bit of it, just to kind of coast out here. So yeah, I guess the new album or mixtape, whatever you call it, it's called The Contract. And the song, the song I'm talking about in particular is called Gospel. The song's called Gospel with Dr. Dre and Eminem. I listened to it this morning. I'm just gonna play Eminem's verse because Dr. Dre's verse is ass. I'm gonna say it. Look, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, here we go.
Like a satanic cult, it's an old ritual slaughtering goats, bitch. You're fucking with the original, real sick, and anybody can get it. COVID. Fucking with that, I don't know shit that was so sharp, I could slit my own fucking throat with it. So rich, I got more chips than my shoulders, and I'm about as approachable as a roaches. Just so better steer clear from it. Here comes a nuclear bomb for your eardrums.
Eminem just goes crazy.
Some fears we're on another tier, like a tear ducts. Upper echelon, your career sucking. Do a sheer luck, like a fucking leprechaun with his beard.
Okay, that's too much. It's too much. But no, yeah, check that song out. I think he has some songs with Anderson .Paak as well, Snoop, but I can't find it online. But the album's called The Contract. This is what I think it's called, and this song in particular was called Dr. Dre featuring Eminem, Gospel. So yeah, check that out, guys. I think that's going to do it for me, man. I will be doing a podcast next week. Next week I'll be doing a podcast for sure. I think I'm going to go on break. Start my break on So after Tuesday, I think I'm work partially a part day, half a day on Tuesday, then off the, then I'm free rest of the week. Free the rest of the week, and then obviously, but then what after? And after that week, and then I'm off the next week as well, and then we go into New Year's Eve. But I will be doing podcasts during the break, so don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about a thing, baby. I don't know if that's how it goes, but that's how it went. Soft Sketch Podcast, Troy Williams, I'm out.